Hi, and welcome to Yoga with Jamie. Today we'll be opening up our hips and our hearts, and we'll start in a child's pose, so make your way there. You're bringing your knees to about the width of your space and your feet together. Melt your hips back towards your heels and your heart forward. We'll take some rounds of breath together from here, so begin by blowing any air out of your lungs. Inhale for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 3, 2, 1. Do this twice more on your own. Take one more breath in. Now on your exhale, walk both hands to the top right corner of your mat for a side body stretch. Melt your shoulders and your hips back down. Puff out slightly through the left side of your rib cage and send your inhale rest there, stretching your intercostal muscles. Your next inhale, walk your hands back to center. Following exhale to the top left side of your mat, stretching your right rib cage. Again, melt your hips back towards your heels and allow your shoulders to evenly come back down towards your mat. Send your breath to the right side of your rib cage. With your next inhale, come back to center, and exhale, lift up into all fours, tabletop shape, stacking shoulders over wrist, hips over knees. Stretching our spines with some cats and cows. Inhale to cow pose, dropping your belly, lifting your tail. And exhale, arch your spine, drop your gaze, cat pose, stretch your back. Inhale, make your way back into cow pose, and exhale, revisit cat. Continue with these for 2 or 3 more rounds of breath, adding on any other movements that serve you in this practice. Noticing how these stretches feel in your body, making your way into a nice long neutral spine tabletop. Inhale, lift your left arm in front, your right leg behind for spinal balance, maybe twirl out wrist and ankle. Exhale, reach elbow to knee, engage your core. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, reach last time. And exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, spinal balance. And exhale, bend your knee for half bow. Capture your foot with your left hand. Kick foot into hand, stretch heart and quad. One more inhale here. And exhale, release spinal balance. And then to tabletop, setting up for side 2. Inhale, lift your right arm in front, left leg behind, maybe circling out wrist and ankle. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, connect. Inhale, re-extend. And exhale, engage. Inhale, spinal balance. Exhale, half bow, bend your knee. Capture your foot. If you get the grip, kick foot into hand, feel the stretch. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Making your way to spinal balance, give it a shake. And then step your way into plank pose, top of a push-up. Finding your strength, reach your heels back, the crown of your head forward. Hug your core up and in. And release your jaw. Take one more breath in. And exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take some time here, bending one knee and then the other, wiggling out your hips, necks, or shoulders. Spread your fingers wide. Press into your hands and melt your heart back towards your thighs. Inhale to the stretch. And exhale, ragdoll. Begin to walk your feet forward to meet your hands. Feet can spread wide. Knees can bend. Torso's heavy. Option to interlace your hands behind you for a little heart opener. If so, reach your fist up and overhead. Release your neck. Allow any tension to melt out of your body. Begin to bring your hands back to your back. Release them down. To heel your feet to your stance. Soften your knees and round up one vertebra at a time. As you come to standing, bring your hands to heart center. Perhaps set your intention. Now inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead, and exhale, gentle back bend, cactus your arms, squeeze your shoulder blades, lift your heart, engage your core. Feel free to soften your knees for a little extra space in your lower back here if it's feeling a little crunchy. Now inhale, release, and exhale, back bend. Inhale, release, exhale, back bend. Inhale, upward salute, exhale, straight spine as you dive over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release back down. Plant your hands, step back to your high plank position. Lower down all the way to your stomach. Feel free to use your knees for support. Untuck your toes. Inhale, lift your heart for your low cobra. Using mostly the strength of your back here, keep your chin tucked and your shoulders down your back. Inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, release back down. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, chin to mat. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, release back down. Now bring your elbows underneath you for Sphinx pose. Bring your left arm more to the diagonal. Bend your right knee and capture it for half frog. Push your heel towards the outer edge of your glute to stretch your right quad. Keep pressing into your left arm. Keep your ear out of your shoulder. Inhale here. And exhale, release. We'll swap it out. Right arm makes the diagonal. Left hand captures left foot. Again, pull heel towards glute and enjoy this stretch. Inhale here. Exhale, release. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, press the ground away. And exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Big breath in. And blow it out. Inhale, bend your knees, look between your hands. Exhale, hop to the top of your space. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees. Inhale, arms reach overhead into chair pose, Utkatasana. Draw your weight back towards your heels. Squeeze your knees together even if they aren't touching. Engage your core. Lift your heart. Soften your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, airplane arms. Sweep your arms behind you. Torso more parallel to the ground. Crown of head reaches forward. Palms face down. Weight comes more towards your toes here. Final breath in. And blow it out. Inhale brings you back to chair pose. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, chair. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, final chair. Exhale, dive over straight legs, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, step back to your high plank position. Chaturanga or not on your way to down dog. If flowing, inhale, heart lifts. And exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, knee to nose, engage your core. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach. And exhale, step through, find your lunge. Tap your left knee down to the mat. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Crescent moon, sink forward. Now bring your right hand to your right thigh. Bend your left knee, capture your foot, and pull it towards your glute. Perhaps bring your right hand into the mix for a little balance challenge. Keep squeezing your shoulder blades. Lift your heart. Now ever so gently begin to release that back foot down. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Exhale, cactus back bend. Continue to hinge forward. Opening up your heart space here. Your right glute, your left hip flexor. Make sure you're still breathing. Inhale, release your back bend. Exhale, plant your hands, walk your hips and your heart back for half splits. Right leg comes to straight. Press your heel into the mat as you reach your hips back. Try to maintain a straight spine here. Breathe into the stretch. Use your next inhale to come back forward into your lunge. Tuck your back toes under and then lift up Crescent Lunge. Square your hips by pressing into your left toes and guiding your left hip forward, your right hip back. Pull your feet towards one another and relax your shoulders down your back. Then begin to shift your weight into your front foot, bringing your hands to heart center. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, figure four. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. Sit your hips back and down just like in chair pose. Feel the stretch in your right glute. Engage your core. Inhale, begin to lift back up, one-legged Tadasana. And exhale, land gently in your airplane lunge, opening up to warrior two from there. Eagle arms, bringing your right arm underneath your left. If you have the full rep, lift your elbows into your field of vision and bring your thumbs away from your forehead. Breathe deeply into this shoulder stretch. At the same time, pull your feet towards one another. Take a breath in. Exhale, unwind your arms. Inhale, reverse warrior. Flip your right palm, reach up and overhead. Left hand can come to left hip, thigh, or into a half bind. With each inhale, reach a little further up and back for that side body stretch. Take another breath in. And exhale, low lunge. Windmill your hands to frame your foot. Come to your back toes. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga or not. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Side two. Inhale, lift your left. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step through to your lunge. Drop your right knee down to the mat. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Crescent moon, sink your hips forward. Now bring your left hand to your left thigh. Bend your right knee, capture your foot. Maybe your left hand joins, adding the quad stretch. Draw your shoulders down your back. Let your hips continue to sink forward. Begin to release that back foot. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, gentle back bend. As you cactus your arms, think about pointing your elbows more up towards the ceiling to get a little more stretch in that back bend. Engage your core, protect your lower spine. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Exhale, plant your hands, walk hands and hips back into half splits. Dig your left heel into the mat, reach your hips back, and find that nice calf hamstring stretch. Notice how this side feels the same and or different from the other side. Inhale here. Exhale, low lunge, crawl it all forward, tuck your back toes under. Inhale, arms reach overhead, crescent lunge. Really press into your back toes to stack right heel over toes, driving a deeper lunge. Soften your jaw. Take a breath in. Exhale, hands to heart, weight to your front foot. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. And exhale, sit it back into your figure four stretch. Finding your balance here. Find a drishti point, one point of focus to keep your gaze on. Keep engaging your core. Inhale, release, one-legged Tadasana. And exhale, step back, airplane lunge to warrior two. Left arm underneath in your eagle arms this time. Again, press elbow into elbow, hand into hand, wrist into wrist. Breathe into that space between your shoulder blades. Inhale here. And exhale, begin to unwind your arms. Inhale, reverse warrior. Flip your left palm, reach up and overhead. Right hand to right hip, thigh, or into that half bind. Perhaps gazing down past your right toes for a little extra neck stretch. Inhale here. And exhale, low lunge, cartwheel your hands to frame your front foot, come to your back toes. Inhale to your plank. Exhale, chaturanga, or skip it, we'll meet in downward facing dog. Take a couple rounds of breath here, allowing your body to reset. Come back to your breath. We'll get ready to flow back through this sequence. Take a breath in. Let a breath go. Inhale, lift your right. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, step through to your lunge, drop your left knee. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, pulls you all the way up, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. And exhale, figure four. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, airplane lunge to warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale to your plank. Exhale, chaturanga or not. Inhale, upward facing dog if you're flowing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step through to your lunge, tap your right knee down. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, figure four. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, airplane lunge to warrior two. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high plank. And again, we'll meet in downward facing dog. Final time through this flow will look like the last. But for now, notice the sensations in your body. Come back to your breath. Take a breath in. Let a breath go. Inhale, lift your right. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step through to your lunge. Drop your left knee. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, figure four. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, airplane lunge to warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, step back to your plank. Exhale, chaturanga flow or not. Again, we'll meet in down dog. Final side, inhale, lift your left. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, step through to your lunge, drop your right knee down. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, figure four. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, airplane lunge to warrior two. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, low lunge. Final optional chaturanga on your way to downward facing dog. Feel free to stay here in down dog or to drop down to child's pose for a breath or two. Now begin to walk your hands back to meet your feet. We'll meet in a forward fold back of your space. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand. Exhale, hands to heart center. Bring your weight to your right foot, lift your left. Capture your foot from the inside or the outside for dancer's pose. Begin to kick your foot into your hand, opening up your shoulder, heart space, and right quad. Think more about lifting up than hinging forward here. Inhale. Exhale, release. Weight comes into your left, lift your right, capture your foot. And again, start to kick foot into hand, finding dancer's pose on the other side. Come back to your breath and soften your jaw. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms reach overhead. And exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, plant your hands, walk your hands forward into high plank. And from there, drop your forearms, forearm plank. Strengthen your body, engage your core. Lengthen heels back, head forward. Breathe into the shape. We're almost there. Inhale, breath. Exhale, dolphin. Begin to tiptoe your feet towards your arms, lifting your hips. Keep breathing here. Notice when it shifts from feeling nice to feeling difficult. Nice work. We're almost there. Inhale. Exhale, embryo pose. Bend your knees, drop them to the mat. Reach your hips back towards your heels, forehead to the mat, let your shoulders drip down. Rest here. We're moving into another slow flow with a peak pose, and then preparing for Shavasana. Now bring your hands underneath your shoulders and press into them to make your way into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg. And exhale, pigeon pose. Bring your right knee to your right wrist. Shin across, right ankle to left wrist. Then exhale, begin to hinge yourself forward into sleeping pigeon. You can rest your forehead on your forearms or on a block. Flex your right toes to protect your knee here. Allow your body to melt. And begin to press into your forearms. Lift yourself back up. Keep your pigeon legs. Begin to bend your left knee. Capture your foot in your hand and then bring your foot to your elbow crease. Clasp hands overhead for Mermaid Pose. Engage your core. Nice work. Inhale. Exhale, gently release. Plant your hands, tuck your toes under. Send your hips up and back to down dog. Maybe bend your right knee, open your hips, and circle out your ankle for a release. Make your way back to down dog for side two. Inhale, lift your left, and exhale, pigeon pose. Again, shin across, inhale, lengthen, and exhale, melt forward, surrender. Allow your shoulders and your jaw to relax, your glutes to relax, and just breathe into this sensation. It's going to be a nice shape to take when you're getting ready for bed as it calms your nervous system. Again, start to press into your forearms, lift back up. This time you'll twist towards your right leg, bend your knee, capture your foot. Bring it into your elbow crease and clasp hands for Mermaid Pose, side two. Final breath in. Exhale, gently release, plant your hands, tuck your toes, lift up to down dog, and then again open your hips, stretch it out. Come back to down dog, and then tap your knees down to the mat. Swing your legs out in front of you. We'll move into a seated forward bend. Take a moment to get set up. Inhale, arms reach overhead. And exhale, dive forward. Your arms can rest by the sides of your legs. Or maybe capture your feet for a little extra stretch. Start to let your breath control go away. And just notice the stretch. With your next inhale, start to crawl your arms back up your legs to take a seat. Scoot forward and ever so slowly roll onto your back, one vertebra at a time, getting just a little more core work in. Once you've made your way to your back, walk your feet a little closer to your hips, setting up for bridge pose. Squeeze your shoulder blades, inhale, press into your feet to lift your hips high into the air. Maybe creating a fist underneath you to create a little more lift. Pull your knees towards one another so they stay at hip width distance. Inhale, lift a little more. exhale, nice and easy, lower back down. Knock your knees together, rest for a moment. For set 2, you are warmed up for wheel pose, so feel free to take that if it's in your practice. Inhale, lift up, bridge or wheel pose. Stretching the front side of your body one last time. Final inhale, breath. Exhale, gently release. This time when you come down, bring the soles of your feet together and your knees wide for Supta Baddha Konasana. Rest here for a moment. And bring your hands underneath your knees, close your knees up, hug your right knee into your chest. Inhale. Exhale, supine twist. Use your left hand to guide your right knee across your body. You can reach your arms out to a T or a cactus, maybe gazing over your right shoulder to complete your twist. Relax your shoulders and your glutes. Just breathe into the shape. The next inhale, begin to unwind. And then we'll swap it out. Hug your left knee in, inhale. And exhale, supine twist, guided across your body. Again, take a moment to get set up. And then release everything. Notice the stretch in your left pec, shoulder, hip. Surrender. With your next inhale, breath, unwind. Reset your hips, hug both knees into your chest. Now stack your feet over your hips, stay here. Or if plow pose in your practice, begin to bring your feet back behind you, lifting your hips into the air. Elbows can bend, bringing hands to lower back for a little extra support. Breathe into this lower back stretch. When you're ready to release, begin to bring your feet back overhead, gently setting your hips back down to the mat. And then happy baby, catch your outer edges of feet, ankles, or behind your knees for a hip opening stretch. If it feels good, rock side to side here. Now hug your knees into your chest, inhale. And exhale, final release to your full Shavasana, stretch out. Take up some space. Really nice work today. I hope your body feels great after practice. Please enjoy Shavasana for as long as you'd like. And move nice and slow on your way out. Thank you so much for joining me today. From my heart to yours, namaste.